Hi, I'm Susan Webb. I'm a visual artist. I do paintings in pastels, oils, and acrylics, and I also do mixed media. But I do many different kinds of art. I like to do landscapes. I like to do people. I like to do still lifes and just mixed media and just all abstract and many different kinds of art. So what inspires me, it doesn't take a lot of things to inspire me. I might be driving down the road and there might be a beautiful sunset or the sun just shining on a field, which will give me inspiration for a painting, and I'll stop it and take pictures. I painted many lighthouses and coastal scenes for several years. I did that, and then I decided after that I just needed to go with a different kind of series. So I started doing still lifes of flowers, and they have been, popular, and I have sold some of those to interior decorators. So I did a whole series of those, and now recently I have been doing the series of ladies paintings. I've sold quite a few of those. So I kind of like to paint the elegant ladies, in the long dresses, and people seem to like that, especially women. I find that men gravitate more to the landscapes or landmarks that they have seen. Like I've done Wiggins Mill and Wilson, and I get a lot of comments on that. And then I have a real nostalgic painting of an old country store over in Maury that has Pepsi-Cola on the side, and any men that come in my studio will comment on that one. They just really love some of the nostalgic stuff like that. But the women seem to gravitate toward this series of women that I'm doing now. Used to, I would sit there and think, what am I going to paint? What do I want to paint next? I could never, come up with what I wanted to paint next, and heard so many other artists who would say exactly the same thing. Well, I just don't know what to do. Never know when you're finished. You always find something else that can make it a little bit better, and which a lot of times then your work becomes overworked if you just stop, before overworking it. It usually turns out much better. You have to practice a lot, and there are certain guidelines that you must go by, and it takes practice, and it takes a whole lot of mistakes. I mean, there are paintings that I have done and maybe in the past spent hours on it that I've thrown away. So, and still sometimes I'll paint something and it doesn't always turn out like I want it to. And then other times, it just turns out great, and it's something that maybe I've done very quickly instead of spent, a lot of time on. Yesterday I got, through Facebook, somebody contacted me and wanted to know if I would do this painting, family painting. And when somebody contacts me about that, I explained that and how long, that would take. I actually prefer for someone to come to my studio and for me to take the photo with the correct lighting to show the shadows and the lights, which make a much better painting. Talk about price and all before I do that. But I do prefer them to tell me exactly what they want.